In our morning rounds, the Angelina effect. Angelina Jolie told the world in a New York Times piece that she carries a genetic mutation and underwent a double mastectomy. In the 6 months that followed, doctors at one Canadian clinic say the number of women who got tested for the condition more than doubled. Dr. Elisa Port is chief of breast surgery and director of the Dubin Breast Center at Mount Sinai Hospital right here in New York City. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Gail.
So her surgery certainly raised awareness, but do you think that it also created some unnecessary anxiety for a lot of people?
I think, as is the case when any high-profile person has something happen to them, of course the general public asks, how does this apply to me?
And they go to the doctor.
Correct. Yeah. And I think there are good sides to that and bad sides, and the good side is awareness never hurts. Having people ask their doctors, does this apply to me, can never be a bad thing.
What's the bad side?
The bad side is absolutely there's a lot of anxiety related to this, and women do go understanding that there's really only a very small proportion of women that this gene actually affects. So a lot of women are rushing into their doctors with anxiety about the fact that they may or may not have this gene that really only applies to a very, very small proportion of people.
Yeah, I mean, it's remarkable to see that in the study, 100% rise in those people getting tested for it. You saw it in your own practice. Let's remind everybody again what we're looking at, the BRCA1, which Angelina Jolie had, and BRCA2.
Correct.
What does that mean if you have those gene mutations?
So what people need to know is that everyone has these genes. We inherit one copy from our mother and one copy from our father. And when we say that we have the gene, we all have the genes, but it's a mutation or a faulty copy of the gene that's the problem. What happens is two copies means you have a backup in case one gets damaged. When you inherit one faulty copy, what happens is you don't have any backup. If there's damage to that other gene, it leads to cancer formation.
But even having that gene mutation does not mean you will get breast cancer. It only increases the likelihood.
It increases the likelihood, Nora, to a degree that it's highly likely you will get breast cancer. So the percentages vary, but in general, we say that your risk is up to 80 or 90% to get breast cancer, which is quite high.
So more testing because of Angelina Jolie, does it also mean more mastectomies?
It will for the women who clearly have the gene and carry the gene, and they have increased knowledge and increased options about what to do relative to their situation.
Dr. Port, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good to see you.